What's up, everybody? It's Bryce. How's you guys' day going? I'm doing pretty good. Just got back from college, my graphic design class. I've been using like the patch tool for like the past hour, cleaning, like restoring a photo, so my eyes are burning. But other than that, it's been pretty good. Oh, I did drop half my cream puff that I was eating earlier, so that was another sad point in my day. But I'm doing pretty well other than those two things. But anyway, to this video, we're going to be showing you guys what I got from my manga haul of August 2019. The thing is, I'm cheating a little bit. I got a little bit of July's in here because there's some, like, I got a bunch of series, and I ordered some in July, some in August, but I didn't have a haul in July, so I can cheat a little bit. But anyway, we're going to be going through sections. We're going to do miscellaneous, which is things that are Viz, 7Cs, Yin Press. No, I think I do have some 7Cs in there. Actually, no, I don't. I don't think I have any 7Cs this month. Huh. But yeah, it's not going to be like the four main ones. I'm going to have Kodansha next. Actually, no, I'll have Yin Press next because that's the lowest amount of those. And I'm going to go Kodansha, finish it up with the Viz Media. And then I got two big special surprises at the end. So without further ado, let's start this off. Alright, so first off, I bought a blind box from Right Stuff, like one of those dollar ones, and I got World of Warcraft. I'm probably never going to read this because I'm not a big World of Warcraft fan, to be honest. I never got into it. But I don't know. It seems like it's a mix of an American writer, maybe, and then a Korean artist, or something like that. I don't know. I might read if I have nothing else to do. But anyway, next up we got Inside Marie. Let me grab these. Inside Marie's Volume 1 and 2. Because Happiness is finishing up soon, I only like to read one of his stuff at a time. Shuzo Osanemi, one of the best artists, best coming of age. I like the way he tells his stories and the way he frames it about, like, just life and growing up. A lot of it's just child adolescence, becoming adults and accepting and all this weird stuff. It's good. It's very well done. A lot of societal stuff I very much enjoy. I'm really excited to check this one out. I haven't finished Happiness yet. I'm waiting for Volume 10 to come out. But once that comes out, I'm going to finish Happiness. I'm going to read all of that. And then I'm going to Inside Marine next. And then later on, I think 2020, what do we have? A Trail of Blood by Vertical is coming out. So I'm super excited for that. This one's by Dempa, by the way. I really liked it also because it's got these. Here, let me grab this real quick. It's got the... Here. I don't know if I can do this right. But yeah, it's got like French flaps on it, which I think is really nice. And now that I see them in these all the time. Also, the way these have come in, like at least shipping-wise, I haven't got any damage on them for the most part, which is really nice considering Kodansha's like, oh my god, everything I got to worry about it. It's like throwing rocks at glass and you're like, oh, I hope it doesn't break. But anyway, next up we have Skyhawk by Jiro Taniguchi. This is my first Jiro Taniguchi work. I haven't checked out any of his other stuff before, but now that I'm going to read this one, I haven't yet. I'm super excited too. It's about I think two samurais who leave Japan and end up in America. So I don't know anything else besides that. It's like on the back it says kind of like a Wild West story, and I know there are Indians involved too. So I'm super excited to check that out. His art looks pretty cool. I'll probably get a review out later if I end up doing a review on it. But I'm really excited for it. I think it's self-contained. Yeah, it is self-contained. It's just a one-shot. So, really good. Can't wait to check this one out. But next up, we got Ryuko. I also haven't checked this one out, but I need to. I planned on doing it, but I ended up finishing what'd I do? I ended up reading something else. But anyway, Ryoku. Man, as I can say, I don't really pronounce stuff very well. But yeah, Ryoku, very dark, very action-oriented, gory, stuff like that. Here's the back. It's stupid. It's got the art. It looks awesome. The dude on Eldo, what's his name? Yeah, Eldo Yoshimizu. He on Twitter is actually pretty active. And he actually makes English tweets and everything too, which is actually pretty cool. But yeah, I'm really excited to check this out. I can't wait. I think there's only 2 volumes of that series, so I need it. Once the second one comes out, I'll probably read this one before that. I don't think I'm going to binge the whole thing because I want to know what it's like at first. But anyway, next up, we got by Udon. We have Stravaganza. Stravaganza, it's pretty good. It's about a queen the queen on the front, that's the queen, and she wears that helmet as her thing. Nobody knows her true identity except a few people in the royal castle. But this actually is very good. There's a lot of comedy, a lot action, the adventure, and it's actually pretty cool where you get to meet new species and also the dangers of this fantasy world. It's actually very well done. A lot of ecchi moments, but as long as you can get past the ecchi moments, you're all right. And the ecchi moments really aren't that bad. None of it's like really seems too forced except for a couple parts, but other than that, it's very good, very well done. I'm excited to check out more. I don't know how many series or how long the series is. These are also omnibuses, I believe, and they're also very well made. Udon did a great job of making these. And then last up in my miscellaneous is an out of print series. I don't know how many other people even care about this, but I need to get the sticker off that. But we have Chiku Miyazaki, volumes 1 and 2. There are 3 in this series, I believe, and that is by Yuji Iwahara, one of my favorite creators. I've already read his work, Dimension W, and what was his own, Cat Paradise. I need to check out King of Thorns, because everything he makes so far I've loved, and this is like his first one that I could find. I think it's like maybe his debut series. I'm not exactly sure, but it seems really cool. I think it's about like the Loch Ness Monster and saving the Earth or something. It seems pretty cool. I can't wait to check it out. It's something, I don't know if it would be great necessarily, but it's like personally for me, it's like a big thing just because I love his work and I want to have everything by him. But anyway, that's all we got in the miscellaneous stuff. So next up, let's hit up the Yen Press. All right. Let's get into the Yen Press stuff right here. But before we get into that, actually, I just wanted to say, first off, I'm planning on reading everything. I'm not one of those collectors that just collect just to have it on themselves. I kind of get that because some of the stuff back here actually looks pretty well. I really like the Arakawa stuff by Vertical, that for example. But I definitely have to check out read every series I do. I have a lot of plan to read, but the thing is, I plan to read it. I just don't want to put it up and have no idea what it is. But anyway, let's get into the next stuff. So I don't have really any order in these. I just kind of stacked them in not series and publisher things. But first up, we got Dimension W, Volume 15. This series is one of my favorites. Honestly, I told you that in my top 5. Great sci-fi, great action. Also, I heard that it ended in June, so I don't know how many more volumes we have. We're at 15, and when I looked it up on Wikipedia, apparently there's only 16 volumes out, so I don't know if the next volume is the last one, and if it is, it seems like it's going to get a little rushed. The ending is, because we're in the middle of an arc right now, so I don't know, maybe we're behind on publishers and they haven't updated it and we're waiting to get the rest of it, but I don't know. But yes, great series, definitely check that out. All right, next up, this one just came out this month, the start of a new series. It's Reborn as a Polar Bear. This series is something I did not expect to enjoy as much as I did, but it's an isekai again, and with my isekais, I absolutely love them or absolutely hate them. I don't have any in between for the most part. But Reborn as a Polar Bear is so nice. It's got a nice setup. The polar bear the art based on a light novel actually isn't too bad, especially the backgrounds. The backgrounds are very well done, and most of the characters aren't really too bad or too plain. The backgrounds are really good, but the art's good as 7. It's nothing. It's not like Oda Sensei, like super unique art. It's definitely got that samey aspect. You can see kind of how similar it looks to other manga or whatever. But it's very well done. It's good enough to not distract from the story. The only problem is that it's a light novel adaptation, so it might end up getting another ending than the actual light novel, which would suck, because if they pull a Spice and Wolf on me again, I'm going to be really mad. And unless the Spice and Wolf ending is unless it's good, I'm going to be mad. But anyway, I haven't actually read the Spice and Wolf ending. I just know it has a different manga ending. But anyway, I think this is the last. Yeah, I don't have a lot of Yen Press, but here is the last of Laidback Camp, or the last of the Yen Press, and I have Laidback Camp. Let me fan this out like a deck of cards. There we go. Laidback Camp, right there, 3 through 6. One of the comfiest series I've ever read. So relaxing, such a good time. It's like just reading it, and you just sit back and you forget all your worries. Watch these 5 girls go camping. I think there is 5, but one's like really supporting. Not really. Yeah. Well, technically they're all supporting characters and not the main character. But anyway, yeah, very good series. One of the most relaxing series you can read. Like I said, in my manga collection, the only problem I have with it is that sometimes he overuses shadows and makes things darker than I think they should be in some scenes. But anyway, other than that, great series, perfect. New season, I heard, that's coming out, so for the anime, so that's something to look forward to. But anyway, that's our Yen Press. Let's go on to the Kodansha. All right, next up for the Kodansha, we're going to start off with a continuing series I have, and that's O Maiden and In Your Savage Season. This is a great one. This one is a coming-of-age story about girls learning about sex. It's about puberty and growing up. It's something that, even though it's all about girls, guys can still relate to a lot of the stuff in there, and it's a lot of comedy comes with it. They don't take too serious. They keep it serious, but not to the point where it's too much. it's very well done so far, and all the characters are very interesting, and all them learning about and their awkward quirkiness, trying to figure out what sex is and everything that goes with it. But anyway, that's a great series. Definitely check it out. Anime is currently going on High Dive right now, so if you're a little iffy on it, check that out first. But anyway, that's that. And next up we have Fairy Tail 100 Quest. Like I said, Hiro Mashima is one of my favorite creators. He's someone that has, without him, I probably wouldn't be into manga. No, maybe I wouldn't come back as strong. I wouldn't like it as much, but he is such a huge influence on me as a creator. He's something. Ooh, I almost dropped that off my table I have set up here. But anyway, yeah, it's great. Yeah, I haven't read the 100 Years Quest yet. I need to finish the anime. I plan to do that. I just gotta binge it and catch all up. I'm on the final season. That just needs to happen. Otherwise, I don't know how much I'll miss in the actual story, but that's something I just personally want to do, and I definitely want to see the end of that story, because I don't think the dub's out yet, or the finish of the dub is, because that's what I've been watching for the most part. So I'm just waiting for it to finish, and I'll probably just binge the whole series right then. But anyway, next up we have, this is Vertical. Oh man, okay, here's our little Vertical segment. Okay, so first up we have Go with the Clouds, North by Northwest. The reason I was like, is because I put my Kodansha's after that too. I was kind of trying to separate them. I should have put these first. But anyway, Go with the Clouds, North by Northwest. First off, the art itself is amazing. Also, I just noticed he has Adidas shoes, which is already going to be put up there as one of my favorites now, because Adidas is my favorite, even though I am wearing a Nike shirt, which is kind of hypocritical to say. But anyway, Go with the Clouds, North by Northwest is a mystery. It sets up as a mystery towards the end, so the overlying story of figuring out what happened to their parents and this murder that goes on. I'm not going to say the suspects or anything, but there's a little bit of a spoiler there. Not too much of a spoiler, because it's sort of at the end. At the beginning is a lot of setup. It's just showing who the guy is, his powers. This is volume 1, by the way. I haven't read volume 2 yet, and it's a lot of setup. Characters are very nice. This art is some of the best. It's definitely at least a 9 out of 10. Even if you don't like this art, you have to admire how good this art is. This is a 10 out of 10 for me in the art category. Story, again, have to wait how it goes, but so far it's very solid, very great. Also, the creator of this Ran in the Gray World, another great series. But anyway, that is Go with the Clouds, North by Northwest. Next up is Kino's Journey, the Beautiful World. This is actually based on a light novel also, but when I looked up for the light novel, that thing is out of print to another universe. I couldn't even find half the volumes on any listings. But anyway, the story is what you come here for. If you are looking for a good story, that's what you're looking for. The art, like I said, in my manga collection. If you guys haven't seen my manga collection, I'll put a card up somewhere. But anyway, yeah, that thing is great. Great story. The art, like I said, is not the best. It's not bad, but it definitely could be better. But I love Kino's Journey. The story itself is great. The character Kino going on this journey. She's going on a journey in itself to figure out why she's on a journey almost. That's sort of the setup, because the question is, she keeps on the motor Hermes, or the Motoroid is what they call it. It's a motorcycle, calls it. She asks him all the time. She's like, why are you on this journey, Kino? And she always says, she always doesn't know. And it's almost like she's on the journey to find a reason to be on a journey. Anyway, great story, great setup. Love it so much. But anyway, next up we have, let's hope I don't drop this. Okay. Next up we have Boarding School Juliet, 1 through 7. That's 2 through 7 right there. The other one is on my shelf back here, right here. But yeah, I got all that. I love the anime for it on Amazon. Finished that. I figured it wasn't going to get a second season. It didn't seem like it was going to. It's a great series. Also, this one also ends in September. Disappointing, but actually when I looked up how many volumes there were already, we have at least 14 volumes. So 7, that's about halfway through if they end at 14, but I think there's going to be in 15, which I probably would be the perfect amount for it, because you don't want rom-coms going too long, because they can get kind of stale, because this one really... It's not really one of those rom-coms where you're trying to get them to date at the end, because they're already dating. That's the whole setup of this. They have to be secretly dating. But so far, it's funny. The art's great. There's good fan service if you like the fan service stuff. The message is great. Everything about this so far is really good, and I'm excited to read more of it. I'm on book 2 right now, so I just need to read that. I want to read that. I'm halfway through book 2, and I can't wait. Every part about it so far is amazing. But anyway, next up we have, let's hope I don't drop this one too. we have Happiness 5 through 9. Like I said earlier, I'm currently going through this. I'm waiting for Volume 10 to come out. Because once Volume 10 comes out, I'm going to read the whole thing, catch up on it. Because I just like reading the stories in one set. I ended up reading Followers of Evil 1 through 8 all at one time. I had the perfect editions or whatever they're called. Great Flowers of Evil, like I said, great series. I don't know enough about this one, but the first volume seems really cool. There's vampires in this one, so it's just like his settings and the creepy art he draws is just so perfect. It's just his stuff, or so far from what I've read from his stuff, is just so good for me, and it's one of my favorites. But last up for the Kodansha's, we got a big one here. Oh God, I'm gonna drop these. I'm definitely gonna drop these. Let me try to pick it up a different way. There. I'll do it like I'm serving you food. Right there. Also, I hope I'm getting these high enough, you guys, so you've all seen all the volumes, but there we go. That is Vinland Saga 1 through 4, which I believe these, I don't know if they're 3-in-1s or 2-in-1s. But I think they only are 2-in-1s, but they seem thick enough for a 3-in-1. So I actually do kind of think they're 3-in-1s. They're thicker than 5 through 9 of that, and whatever. That's not really the point. Haven't checked this out yet. It's on my to be read. Very soon to be read, to be honest. Probably once I finish catching up to either Boarding School Juliet or Cage Eating, because I was already reading those before. I like to keep only 2 series at a time and throw in some extra ones I'm catching up, like I'm reading each month in between. Because otherwise you get too many stories mixed up in your head and it can get jumbled. But anyway, that's just getting sidetracked. Vinland Saga is about Vikings and just being a Viking, I guess. I don't know. It's about a kid, about Thorfinn right here on the cover of here, going around. Something happens to his dad, I believe. I believe he dies and he goes on a path of revenge for it. I don't know. I haven't got that far. I only watched the first episode of the anime, and from that, I was like, all right, I got to check these out. I was already thinking about buying them before, and that just pushed me over the edge. I was like, all right, I need to see this series, and I need to read this. So I'm super excited to get into that. But anyway, that is all my Kodansha. Let's get on to the Viz. All right, we're up to our last publisher before we get into the 2 surprises I have at the end. So let's get right into the Viz Media. This includes everything that Viz published. So Shoujo, Shonen Jump, Viz Sigs, all that stuff. So anyway, let's start off. We got this first one right here, which I'm going to be starting off with a Shoujo beat. This is Kimi no Todoke, From Me to You. This is a rom-com. It's a rom-com. Something like, it's just a romance. I don't know. There's a comedy in here, but I was trying to get into more shoujo stuff. I wanted to expand my horizons, try out new stuff, and especially because I read the first volume of Yona the Dawn, so it really made me want to try out new stuff. So I saw this anime on it. Again, most of the time when I see anime and I know they don't finish, I just go to the manga because otherwise I know I'm gonna buy it anyway. And I ended up liking the series. But all the characters in it, the art in all of this is very well done. It's nice. Here's the back. Those are 2 characters. Those 2 characters are actually really cool too. Those end up being this girl's friend. I forgot all their names just because I haven't actually checked it out in a while. I finally went back and got the mangas in and starting to collect those. But anyway, I'm super excited to get into that. Super excited to expand my horizon, read some more shoujo. But next up, we have Golden Kumai. Golden Kamuy. Like I said, staple of sign-in. Perfect sign-in. One of my top 5 so far. It's not even finished, but I don't care. Follows a Shirpa right here, and then conveniently enough, I had both of these guys on the cover. And Sugimoto, following their adventure to go on a quest to find lost gold. And just this series is funny. It's action-packed. It's gory. Everything about it is the perfect sign, and it's based in feudal Japan. Not feudal Japan. It's more like World War II Japan, World War I, World War II. I don't remember which war it's directly after, but anyway, great story. Everything about it is perfect. If you guys have not checked out Golden Kumai, check it out. New season, again, I think that's maybe fall or spring, but there is a new season confirmed with Golden Kamuy, and I can't wait for that. All right, next up, I think this is mostly Shonen Jump. After this, yeah. Well, we got Dr. Stone, great series, something I very much love. Excited to check out another one of that. Then I'm just going to go quickly through these because most of you guys probably have heard of these anyway. Then we got Demon Slayer, another one, can't wait to check out. Finally get to check out this Flame Hashiri. Oh, Flame Hashiri more. I was making sure that my mic wasn't the wrong way again. But yeah, that's another great one. And then finally, Blue Exorcist. I'm still waiting for 19 to 21. I don't know what they're doing with it at right stuff, but I need those so I can catch up on it. I want to binge all of it because I have 18 and 19 right now. No, wait, I think I have 17 and 18. Yes, 17 and 18. Anyway, great story so far. It's not as strong as what it used to be. It's definitely not as good in my opinion, but it's definitely still entertaining and very good to check out. I love that series. It's the first one I ever collected, like I said. And then we have Shonen Jump. We have all of Black Torch. Black Torch by what's his name? Tsuyoshi Takaki. I love this series. I wish it was longer. I wish it was still ongoing. I feel like it deserved to be ongoing still. One of the best ones, especially with all the other newcomers coming out. This one deserved to stay out of everything, in my opinion, at least. Great series. His new series is pretty good, too. I kind of prefer this one more, though, just because the action, the darker Naruto aspect it kind of had, and this just modern futuristic Tokyo. I just loved everything about it. Definitely a lot of sci-fi focus. Heartgear is still extremely good, in my opinion. It's very good. I got to see more of it. I say in my opinion a lot because I just want to know I'm not very objective in how I view things. It's very whatever I feel about it. But yeah, Black Torch is great. Art's amazing. I can't wait to actually finish this whole series. Disappointed it's only 5 volumes, but, there's not much you can do about it. All right, next up we have a Shonen Sunday, Sleepy Princess and the Demon Castle. When I first checked this out and read the story about a princess who gets kidnapped by the Demon Lord who just wants to spend all her days. I believe she gets kidnapped by the demon. Yeah, she gets kidnapped by something. I had to read the back real quick. Sorry about that. I wasn't exactly sure. But yeah, it just seems like one of those stories. Nice comedy. Just seems like a real relaxing time. Comfortable. There's nothing that's too crazy. Seems really funny. I can't wait to get into this. I only got volume 1 just to make sure I actually liked it. I didn't want to buy a bunch of it if I wasn't going to like it. But anyway, last up we have Ran the Grey World. Like I was saying, very magical. There's 4 of 8. There are 8 volumes of that in all. Great series, great time. Love the magical aspect of it. The character I really liked and one of the ones I wanted to see explore more. Kind of isn't doing too well right now. Let's just say. I don't want to give any spoilers, but yeah, this is that great series. Definitely check it out if you haven't. If you like your magical series, it's a seinen, which I didn't actually know. So it's very good. I thought it was a josei. To be honest, maybe it's just because. Is it me just assuming things? And you know what they say about assuming. But anyway, great series. Check it out. 4 of 8, halfway over right now. But anyway, let's check out these last 2 surprises I got for you guys. All right, for the last 2 books, these are the most expensive individual books that I bought this month. And first up, we have Poe Clan, which I have not checked out at all. There are vampires in this also, but this is a book, apparently from the back, at least what it says, is that it is a book that pioneered the shoujo and josei platform and really expanded and made it what it was today. I'm really excited to check that out. It seems like a really cool, really well done series. The art looks really nice. It's got that old feel to it, but it doesn't, not a bad old art, but more like that's nihilistic nostalgia, like peering in back in time and everything. But yeah, great series, or not great series. I don't know if it's great. And also this is volume 1, so there's probably another one too. And also I love that they make them big, like they morph them into from their original size into something giant. And the page quality, and actually none of the stuff seems too warped in here or like stretched out. Everything seems very, very well done. They did a great job. Just the way they make these books, Fantagraphics does such a great job. You can't do anything but praise them. I never have complaints about how my books come in at all. But anyway, that is Poe Clan. And last up, this one is super special to me because I don't know when I'll ever be able to check this out. It is the city exhibit about manga. It's about the history of manga. It's the stuff from the British Museum. Something I'm super excited to check out. I love that Ashirpa's on the cover. Mad respect to that because, like I said, great series. But this is a book about the beginnings of manga, the history of manga. Something I really want to check out and learn more about because when I'm interested in something, I like to know how it started and originated. And the fact that they brought out this book, it's a little expensive. It's like $40 or something like that in USD. So it was a little expensive to go for, but I definitely had to have it. I couldn't pass up on this series. Or it's not series, this book. It's just too cool. It seems really well made and really, really well done. It's got nice French flaps. Oh, well, that's nice. I just pulled that out, but here, I'll show you that. There's a nice French flaps part of it. I need to put that back. It's basically the cover, the front cover, which I also didn't know when you pull back the front cover. This is, hopefully I don't drop this or make it bad, but that's what it looks like. It's a bunch of really old manga. I don't know who that is, but it looks like very early manga. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is my manga collection for August 2019. I gotta count up how many it has so I can put that in the title. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Oh, I don't like doing that with my left hand. There we go, I fixed it.